What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Empire South. Very first video. I am super nervous. I'm hoping I get better at this part of it, but no guarantees. So, anyway, without further ado, what I'm working on right now is a 76, 76 SAE 300. This video, or this series of videos, is going to be kind of geared more towards the welders, pipeliners type thing, just because that's the project that I'm on. I'm actually right in the middle of it. I'll bring you up to speed later. And so yeah, this is really uncomfortable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get straight to working on it. So I hope you enjoy. And yeah, okay. What we're doing is we are going to put together the front assembly, and we're gonna start with the armature bearing. I'm hoping, really hoping, that my computer has good enough software where I can do a commentary instead of having to talk to you the whole time, because I'm having a hard time concentrating on two things at once. But like I say, it's my first video, so oh my goodness, I'm gonna try to do it without getting a bunch of grease on me, because anybody who's ever worked around grease knows that 1/2 tablespoon of grease will end up in all your clothes. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the bearing in there. I'm gonna give it a little turn. See if we can't finesse it right on in. Ooh, so tight right there. Why you gotta be so tight all the time? Why you gotta be so tight all the time? You're being so tight. Like a glove. Got it flipped over, put up where we can work on it. Had to kind of move the camera back, which I hope it doesn't bother you, because it is great for me. I'm way more comfortable with that right here in my face. But anyway, so this particular machine has, the bearing is not pressed in like a lot of the newer machines. It's actually got a flange that bolts together on both sides. And so anyway, because the armature is huge, so I'm gonna take these bolts, drop them in right here, two, just like that, two times. I'm gonna take this one, and it's got these little deals. They need to go in between the little piece of pipe that's in there. Let's try these bolts. Not gonna make a difference. No difference. No difference. Close. Alright, so I got the flange in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, those bolts are a little bit too short. So what we're gonna do now is put these exciter coils in here. but my stand's not big enough to see down in it while I work on it. So we're gonna set you right there. These are the exciter coils, and the thing is, guys, is you hear a lot of people say that the oh, that's just a gallon overhaul, or this and that. But the thing is I have already, before I started this conversion, this machine had a big 6-cylinder gas motor in it, and I already welded with it. So I did have to replace the exciter armature, but everything else working pretty good. Now, before I take it out again on the right of way, after I get it done, I'm gonna have everything checked again. But anyway. These are the mounts, but go ahead and put those in. Like I say, this is not, I didn't just take it apart, clean it, and all that. I made sure everything was working as far as the electrical part goes. Now the motor was horrible. Pretty sure if I would have cleaned the carburetor and all that, it probably would have been fine. Only problem is, when I took it to the right of way to weld with it, I had to take it on a 16-foot trailer because it was huge. These machines were like 6'10" or something from front to back. So anyway, not really ideal for a rig truck. But so anyway, I'm hoping that everything goes back together without any major hiccups, because the last thing that I really want to do is start replacing all the electrical components in this thing. So, but anyways, what these do is they slide in right inside of those exciter coils that I showed you earlier. But, and forgive me for all you guys that know about welding machines already, but a lot of people don't. So I'm gonna try to cover everything. I'm hoping that my computer, that the software on my computer will allow me to just do a commentary, because that would make this so much easier, and I can cut out all the goofy stuff that's not needed and just give y'all good, concise information. Keep it short and sweet, because who has time to stay on YouTube for hours and hours at a time? Probably tie-in welders, but if you work for some of the companies I do, even the tie-in welders really don't have much of a break. So anyway, but there's no way to get all of it in one video, so I'm gonna split it up. Hopefully y'all will subscribe and just follow the channel. You want to make sure these things are lined up and not these are more to hold, they're just to hold the coils in position. They're not necessarily to put some kind of big bind on the electrical components. So, alright. Now what you want to do is you really want to make sure that there's nothing pinched in here or rubbing against the wall, because you want these wires to be you don't want to get a short in your electrical components. But anyway, so that's the exciter coil. Alright guys, so I found something to set my camera on, because how innovative would that be if I couldn't even find something to prop my camera up on? But the next few parts, that was kind of the last little bit that's involved in the front assembly. This stuff's gonna go on there permanently, like these exciter brush racks. I don't know if you can see that focus, but I'm gonna have to take these back out to put the armature on. But I'm just gonna go ahead and run through it now while I've got it all handy. So anyway, pretty cut and dry. If you took it apart to begin with, then you can do like I did and label. What I did is just took tape and labeled all that's wrote on. Probably should have used white because it's super hard to read. But anyway, if not, I also, just as a backup plan, I also emailed Lincoln, and they sent me all of the wiring schematics for this machine, just in case, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get lost, or you get to where it's so far in between when you get to work on projects that you just forget, man. So anyway, that's that. Alright, so like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, is real quick, these anyway, these two wires come out of this is the negative side of your exciter coils. The left side is the negative side. So you're gonna hook those two up on this lug along with this brush lead, and yep. So anyway, that's gonna ride on your exciter when we put that in. I'm not gonna worry with putting this side in, but what I do want to say is one of these wires goes to, and they are, I think, color coded, but anyway, like I said, I labeled them. This one goes to the brush rack, okay, on the right side. This one, there's another cord that comes from your PC board and your idler, and it's all tied in with your plug-in. So anyway, those two wires come up, and one goes to this, and they just tuck away under here, and the other one goes to your brush rack just like this one does. So it makes a big loop on this side because that's your exciter. That's what keys the machine up whenever you fire up your grinder. And then on this brush rack, and it'll actually be kind of stationed like that because it's flipped. But Anyway, real quick, if I still got time, these are your main brushes. Hey, and check this out for all my pipeline guys that mess with brushes and stuff. Look, these are the original brushes that came in the machine. Look how big. This machine was hardly used. It still got the original brushes, factory stamped Lincoln. I don't even think they do that anymore, or most of the brushes I see don't have that. So anyway, so it didn't have an hour meter on this machine, but I'm assuming that there's little to no hours on this dude. But anyway, they are gonna mount right here in these racks, just like that.